Again, there was a time when rioting was pretty popular in Europe. One thinks, for example, of the French Revolution. Gradually, though, over the past couple of centuries, it has become less of a thing, with citizens more inclined to settle problems in ways other than smashing windows, assaulting the police, and throwing petrol bombs. In recent years, though, street disturbances which involve looting, people setting fire to cars, smashing shop windows, and so on, have made a return in both Britain and mainland Europe. In this country, one thinks of Kevin Gately when he was killed in a riot in Red Lion Square in the West End of London in 1974, the rioting in Lewisham in 1977, Southall 1979, Bristol 1980, Brixton in 1981, and so on, leading up to the rioting in Tottenham in 1985, when a police officer was murdered. France has suffered badly from such disturbances, and setting fire to cars has in the last few years become very much a thing there, just as it has in Sweden. Now Switzerland is experiencing the same thing with the same cause. If you come from a country where differences are often settled by the use of violence and the police are your mortal enemies, then it's all too likely you'll bring this mindset with you if you emigrate to a European country. In much of the world, the police are mistrusted, and the chance to throw stones or indeed Molotov cocktails at them is a welcome diversion. Why would you not do so in your new country? The burning of cars in immigrant neighbourhoods is practically a sport these days in France. Now it is Switzerland's turn for this form of cultural enrichment. In Switzerland, there are now North Africans from Morocco and Tunisia, and Africans from Nigeria and Eritrea. Many of these people have hair triggers, and it doesn't take all that much to get them going. Hence the two nights of violence which we have seen lately in Switzerland. Not the kind of thing one sees, of course, in Budapest, Warsaw, or Prague, but then those capitals are in nations which take a pretty strong view on immigration. It is intriguing that in Britain, even when white people do occasionally take part in street battles with the police, it is invariably something to do with immigration or crime committed by immigrants. The trouble in the aftermath of the Southport affair was bound up with immigration, and the widespread rioting in 2010, in which many white people joined, was started by black people rioting about the death of a Jamaican gangster. I draw no general conclusions about this other than to remark that when I saw news of rioting and disorder in Switzerland, I knew immediately that immigrants would be behind it rather than ordinary Swiss folk.